Escape Room, Part 1, The Beginning. Mia, Jake, and Zoe were best friends who loved solving puzzles. Every weekend, they looked for new adventures. One Saturday morning, Mia found something exciting online. "Hey guys!" Mia shouted, waving her phone. "There's a new escape room downtown. It says it's full of mysteries and surprises." Jake's eyes lit up. "An escape room? That sounds awesome." Zoe smiled. "Let's do it. When can we go?" Mia quickly booked the first available time, 4 p.m. that afternoon. They agreed to meet at the place early, so they wouldn't miss a thing. Later that day, the three friends stood outside a tall, old building. The sign above the door read, "The Great Escape Room, dare to enter?" It looked spooky but exciting. Mia pushed the heavy door open. Inside, the air was cool, and the lights were dim. A woman in a black coat greeted them. "Welcome," she said with a mysterious smile. "You must work together to find clues, solve puzzles, and escape before time runs out." She led them to a small room with stone walls, an old wooden door, and strange symbols on the floor. The woman handed them a small note. "Your time starts now. Good luck." The door slammed shut behind her. The friends looked around, feeling a mix of excitement and nervousness. Jake grabbed the note and read it aloud. "To escape, find the keys hidden within the secrets of the room. Trust your eyes, trust each other." "Okay," said Zoe, "let's look for clues." Mia checked a dusty bookshelf in the corner. She pulled out a few books, but nothing happened. Then Jake noticed a painting hanging crooked on the wall. "Help me lift this," he said. Behind the painting, they found a small safe with a keypad. It needed a 4-digit code. "Maybe the code is somewhere in the room," said Mia. Zoe spotted an old clock ticking on a table. The time was frozen at 5:27. "Maybe it's the code," she said excitedly. Jake quickly typed 527 into the keypad, but nothing happened. "Wait," said Mia, "codes usually need 4 numbers, not 3. They thought hard. Then Mia had an idea. "What if it's 0527? Jake tried again. The safe clicked open. Inside was a small silver key. "One key down," cheered Zoe. They looked around for a keyhole. Near the bookshelf, Mia found a small locked box. "Try the key," she said. Jake turned the key, and the box popped open. Inside was a note. "Sometimes you must go deeper to find your way out." Attached to the note was a tiny flashlight. "Deeper," said Zoe. "What does that mean?" Mia shined the flashlight around the room. When the beam crossed the stone walls, something strange appeared, faint letters written with invisible ink. "Look!" Mia shouted. The hidden message said, "The floor holds the truth." They looked down. The floor was covered in old stone tiles. Each tile had a strange symbol. Jake noticed one tile that was slightly loose. "Help me pry this up," he said. They worked together to lift the tile. Underneath, they found a small trapdoor. "Should we open it?" asked Zoe, feeling a little scared. "Of course," said Nia bravely. Jake lifted the trapdoor, revealing a dark tunnel leading down. A metal ladder was bolted to the side. "This must be where we have to go," said Jake. One by one, they climbed down into the darkness. At the bottom, they found themselves in a larger underground room. It smelled musty, and the only light came from Mia's small flashlight. In the center of the room was a large table. On it sat 3 puzzles. A jigsaw puzzle with missing pieces. A locked box with a letter lock. A riddle carved into a wooden board. Nia read the riddle aloud. "What has keys but can't open locks?" "A piano," Zoe said quickly. Jake nodded. "There's a piano over there." They hurried to an old dusty piano in the corner. Mia lifted the lid and found a small plastic bag inside. It held several jigsaw pieces. "These must be for the puzzle on the table," said Mia. They ran back and fit the pieces into the puzzle. As they placed the last piece, a word appeared. "Maybe that's the code for the locked box," said Jake. The letter lock had 5 spaces. Mia spun the letters carefully until it spelled dream. The lock clicked open. Inside the box was a glowing golden key and another note. "The first step is complete. More challenges await. Be brave." Suddenly, a hidden door on the far wall creaked open slowly. Beyond it was a dark hallway leading deeper into the unknown. The 3 friends looked at each other, hearts pounding. "Are we ready?" Mia asked. Jake grinned. "Always." Zoe squeezed their hands. "Let's do this. Together." And with that, they stepped into the darkness, ready for the next part of their adventure. To be continued. Subscribe my channel if you like my video.